Hey there, we are on Brunch with Brian this morning. How are you guys doing? Great to see you. Isabel, you're already on. Awesome. It was so nice to see you at the event and get a chance to talk to you about a deal and all that. Guys, I really had a wonderful time at the Taking Action workshop on Friday, and we are going to try to do those a little bit more regularly because it just takes it's too long between times when we get to see you. And so I'm going to we're going to go through a lot more stuff next time. We're going to be starting. That's a long message, Isabel. Okay, that is great. Okay, I will read your whole message, but it's a little too much right now. Guys, I what a great day today. Let's have a great week this week. It's Tuesday. I wanted to talk about focus today, and I think that that's one of the things. For some reason, that word just keeps coming up for me right now. The word focus, and thinking about. And here's my little baby. She always distracts my focus. Yes. Good morning, Willow. You guys like to say hi to Willow in the morning. And so, but what is your focus on? What are you spending your time? What is your direction of your attention? Okay, and that's a big, huge thing in the business and in life. You know, what are you focusing on a regular basis? And that's, sometimes you think about time management, and time management is really controlling your focus. So what are you focusing on a regular basis? And obviously, for how many hours a week are you focusing on having success in the real estate world? So obviously, I'd like you to be focused on real estate investing and bettering yourself and personal development for 4 times a week on Brunch with Brian with me in the morning. So, or whenever you can watch, I'd love it if you're here live with me because then I can get your comments and stuff. But anytime that you can tune in and watch these during the day, and even go back if you miss them, they're great. And leave me comments and give me some thumbs up and hearts and stuff. I never think about asking for that stuff, but throw me some hearts in that, and I always like to see those as well. So focus. What are you focused on? And when I talk about time management, it always comes back to your schedule. And when I say focus, what is my famous 3 keys to success? Boy, I hope I try to remember to say these a lot because repetition is the mother of skill. The more I say it, the more I know you're remembering it. So Brian's 3 keys to success is stick to the steps, stick to the scripts, and stick to your schedule. So if you're focused on the steps, if you're reading over your checklists, now remember, those are all in the what to do manual. So if you're reading over your creative financing deal checklist with 34 steps and you're following that, obviously your focus is on the right thing. You're focused on getting that deal through. If you're focused on reading a script on a phone, if you're focused on making calls, if you're focused on finding leads, that's what you should be focused on during your at least about 5 hours a week. Okay, if you can find 5 solid hours a week. And how good is your focus? I mean, sometimes I know people say they work 4 hours a week or 6 hours or 10 hours. Sometimes people tell us, oh, I'm putting in 20 hours a week. And I'm going, well, what are you doing? Because I'm not seeing great leads coming. I'm not seeing a bunch of deals coming down. So if you're not getting deals progressing down the deal flow timeline, then somewhere the focus is missing. You're not focusing on the right thing at some point along the way. Now, I know if you're focusing on your calls, you want to focus on your KPIs. And yes, I really like that concept, and I come back to it a lot. Your KPIs are your key performance indicators that keep you on track, make sure you have consistent success. And so I think the easiest one, I mean, if I had to reduce it to one KPI in the real estate investing business, it would be 20 phone calls a week. It would be 20. Now, what kind of phone calls? I mean, if you're calling the wrong people, that's not going to help. But again, you're talking to for sale by owners, you're talking to listing realtors, you're talking to landlords and property managers, and you're talking to sometimes you're talking to off-market property owners. If you're using any kind of a search service or sending out mailers or anything, you're going to be coming across people who do not actually have their house for sale. So that would be an off market. Anytime the property owner does not have the property listed on Zillow or anything, and somehow you reach out to them, and sometimes this is driving for dollars. So if you're doing driving for dollars, or if you have bird dogs out there finding you ugly vacant houses and then you're tracking down the owners, that would be the use for the off market seller or off market owner, property owner opening call. So remember, you got all 5 of those opening calls are in your system. Those are all calls that you can make by yourself. You don't even have to wait for somebody to respond to some marketing piece. You can just start making those calls, so again, that's a way to get your business going. If your focus is on driving your business, at some point your focus should be on marketing, developing referral sources. And one of your focuses in the next couple of months here is developing your referral network and your realtor network. So I want you to have a realtor network where at least you're working with at least 5 or 10 realtors. Some realtors don't want to hear about it and don't have the time and are pretty busy and just, aren't that interested. A lot of realtors are always open to new opportunities and are always looking for more income streams. And so when all of a sudden you're like another piece of their puzzle, all of a sudden they have somebody on their phone who does seller carryback deals, seller financing deals. Remember, oftentimes realtors like that term carryback, seller carryback, instead of seller financing. So I want you to focus on, that's one thing to focus on, and it would be easy to do. A lot of realtors, this is their slow time. They're looking for something to do. So, I mean, this would be the time they'd be jumping on board with somebody like you. You're bringing something to them that's something kind of interesting and new. And you're saying, if you know of any people who are interested in taking monthly payments, let's work something out and let's get a deal done. And so again, now we can help you with those deals. And here's the one hook on that is obviously when you're doing realtor deals, you got to pay the commissions. So it's going to cost you 6% plus closing costs in some instances, unless you bring in a realtor on your side. Then you should be able to get them, hopefully, because they're on your dream team or power team, they would hopefully kick back 2%. So it only costs you 4% up front, but that's still not a nothing down deal. And so, if you're in that position when you don't have the closing costs, but you got a great deal through a realtor, that's when I want you to be talking to us and working with us and seeing what we can help you with. All right, so that's a lot of talking about your focus, what your focus should be on. And obviously it should be on finding sellers. That's a big thing in the beginning. So when I say those 20 calls a week, I think 10 of them should be to sellers in the beginning, right? Isabel, good morning. Yes, I know you have a lot of good stuff. Hi, good morning, Good Girl Properties. How are you doing? All right, I'm going to come back to that, Isabel, and I'll reach out to you. No worries. All right. Hey, morning, Charles. Great to see you. It was so great to see all you guys at the event. Good morning, Robert. Great to see you. Tony. Yes, FOCUS stands for Follow One Course Until Successful. Now, Tony always gives us some really good acronyms. That's another great one. And when Tony loves our what to say and what to do. And all you guys, I know you all have it now that we talked about it at our Taking Action workshop. And if you don't have it, you got to get it. So 2 to 3 hours. Yes. Okay. And guys, that's 4 hours a week would be sufficient if you're calling the right people. And, that would give you time to do one deal meeting a week and a bunch of calls a week, even just 4 hours a week, depending on how far you have to drive. So I want you guys to control your focus. That's a huge thing, big thing. And William, good morning. Great to see you here. So great to see everybody. Lots of great comments this morning, and I really appreciate that. And I will see you guys. Driving for dollars have been some of your biggest deals. That's a great point. William, yes. Oh, and the Realtor Richards, guys, I really want you to be employing that program. I know it was a great training, but it's okay. That's good. Isabel, if you have a realtor partner, that would be a really good bridge to breaking into that business. Okay, so hey, Vince. Hey, great to see you. Great to see you with us here this morning. And Lynette, yay, great to see you, Lynette. So I always love to see all you guys. And it was so great to see you in person at the event on Friday. And we're going to have another one coming up in January. That's what I'm shooting for anyways. So let's have a good focus today. Let's focus on our goals. I always say focus on your success trinity. That's your goals, your plans, and your schedule. So if you you always want to focus on your goals, plans, and schedule first. And then once you got that set up, focus on what part of the business you're in. Making your calls is always a huge part. So always great spending this time with you guys. So our affirmation for today is I focus on success. Okay, I focus on success. Ready? 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I focus on success. I focus on success. I focus on success. Yes, and when you focus on what you focus on, and who knows the end of this sentence, what you focus on, you manifest in your life. That's what I always say. What you focus on, you manifest in your life. So I want you guys to manifest success. So you focus on success. Let's do 3 deep breaths. Nice deep breath in. Feels so good. Let it out. Relax your shoulders. Another deep breath in. Ooh, that feels good to fill up your lungs with air. And always a big smile on your face when you get on with Brunch with Brian. Another deep breath. Ooh, it feels extra good today. Really getting a good deep lungful today. And let it out. Okay, awesome. All right, so we're going to have great focus today, great focus this week, and great focus for the rest of this year. Let's get some deals done before Christmas. Let's have some great Christmas deals. All right, so until I talk to you next, keep expecting success, getting awesome training from the Wolf Couple, and